Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at making some temperature conversions, and we're going to start with converting from 34 degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. So anytime you start a problem like this, anytime you're dealing with numbers and equations, I want you to always start out by first writing down what the problem gives you, and we call these given quantities. So we look through and we find what we're given, or what numbers does the problem tell us. In this case, it tells us 34 degrees Celsius. So we're just going to write that down. Notice that I have to include the units as well. I have to tell myself what this is. So that's a temperature in degrees Celsius. Now notice they don't give us any other numbers, so we're done for that part now. So we know what we're given. The next thing is to think about what it is we want to figure out. So now that we have what they've told us, what is it we want to look at? And we want to find a temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. That's our goal. That's what we want to get to. So now I've listed my givens, everything they tell me in the problem. I've written down exactly what it is I want to find. Now we have to figure out how to get it. And we know that when we're doing temperature conversions, there are two equations that we generally use. And the first one tells us that a temperature in degrees Fahrenheit can be found by taking a temperature in degrees Celsius, multiplying it by 1.8, and adding 32. Now notice in this problem how these line up with what we're given and what we want. We want that one, and we're told what this one is. And I do want you to write these down exactly as I'm doing this problem. So write down your givens, your wants. And notice now that I write down the equation, and I don't automatically plug numbers in. I just first write down the equation exactly as it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute my given numbers into this equation. So I have 1.8, and now I know what that temperature is in degrees Celsius. It's 34, and I'm going to add 32 to that. Now, if I was smooth, I would have had a calculator ready. But you guys know me better than that. So now I can take my handy dandy calculator and I can start solving this problem. Now when you write this down on paper, I want you to just do one step at a time. And I know it's a lot of writing, but here's why I want you to do it one step at a time. If you're solving these problems exactly like I'm solving them here, it's very easy if you get a wrong answer to go back and see where it went wrong, so that you don't have to rewrite the entire problem. You can just fix the part that you made a mistake on. Also, by doing this, you show me everything you know, which makes it very easy to give you a grade for what you did well. So that way, if you did something silly, you messed up a sign, you put a number in the wrong place, copied something down wrong, I can see that it wasn't the fact that you didn't understand the material, it was just that you copied it down wrong. So, we continue working. Our temperature in degrees Fahrenheit is going to be 1.8 times 34, 61.2 plus 32. Notice I didn't go ahead and do all that in one step. I've simplified it, and now I can solve. 61.2 plus 32 will be 93.2, and it already tells me that this is in degrees Fahrenheit. So with that, I've solved this problem. 34 degrees Celsius is equal to 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit.